Because Congress is voting on a key spending bill this Friday. I got to tell you something. It is a grab bag of goodies for everyone on both sides of the aisle. But some in Congress actually see it as a last chance opportunity also to put the brakes on President Obama's refugee policy. Joining me now, Texas Representative Babin. Sir, thanks a lot for joining me. I got to tell you something. As the reports came in on this 2,200-page bill, all the spending, I say pox on both houses. Republicans, Democrats should have their heads in the sand. There should be so much shame. It's nothing but largesse. What's going on down there?
There's a lot of largesse. There's some good and there's some bad in this bill. This omnibus is certainly a long way from the regular order that all of us here in Congress are hoping to see sometime very, very soon. And tell you the truth, the way this thing stacked up with our brand new speaker, he's personally told me and several of us that this is not the way we need to do business in the future. Unfortunately, this is the way it's come down to us. And it is a $1 trillion plus package. It's got some great stuff in there for some of us and not so great for some of us as well. Well, there's a great provision in there for Texas, and I represent the 36th District of Texas, which is going to lift the ban on crude oil exports, right. Which is the first time this has been available to us in 40 years, right. Which is a great thing.
It is a great thing. I kind of wish the administration had done this when oil was at $120 a barrel, but let's stick with that. I know it's a great thing for Texas, but the compromise, if you will, was an extension of the solar, wind, renewable energy, tax credits. And I guess that's the problem. Like, if everyone goes to Washington, D.C., and it's all about what I can bring back to my folks, then I don't know if we ever get spending under control. We've got tax breaks for the film industry, for thoroughbred racehorse owners, and the list goes on and on. The Cadillac taxes for unions. We've got all these things for the expanded child tax credit, earned income tax credit. It just never stops, and I guess people are wondering if we're at $18 trillion now and on our way to $20 trillion, when does Washington, D.C. cut off the spigot?
David, that is a great question. This is not a way to run a railroad. I came up here last January, sworn in to this is my first year in Congress, to try to repeal Obamacare, secure the borders, and do the things we need to do, and lower tax codes, and right. Simplify our tax code, do the things that we have always promised to do. And as long as we keep doing these types of things, we will never balance this budget.
It's not a great debut for Speaker Ryan. Sir, we only have like a couple of seconds left, but I have to ask, there seems to be a provision in here that will allow a quadrupling of low-skilled workers to come into this country, 264,000 of them, in a period when a lot of Americans are struggling to find work. Is there any way that will be blocked or someone will defend the American worker?
Well, yes, there's several of us that are working on that, as well as the refugee program.
Right.
I've been talking about this since July with my bill, 3314. And we're not giving up. Even though during the negotiations this was not put in the bill, I'm offering an amendment through the Rules Committee to see if we can put that back in, because the United States, American people are very vulnerable to this refugee program because, as you know, ISIS has already pledged to infiltrate it. We know through classified briefings that they are right. infiltrating this program, well, sir, and we're still trying to stop it.
We are definitely rooting for both of these things to go through. These are the #1 topics in America right now. While everyone splits up the goodies, let's at least try to get Americans some jobs and keep them safe. Representative Babin, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Guys, thank you, David.